So this question reads, if a is equal to the square root of 2p divided by m, then p is equal to which one of these? Well, the first thing I'll do, let me just write back the problem. And then I want to identify what operation is affecting all the quantities or terms on the side where p is located. So p is located on which side of the equation? So here we have the equation. We know that the left hand side is equal to the right hand side of the equation. So here we have the equal sign, and here we have the left hand side, and here we have the right hand side. So we're working with the right hand side since that's where we want to isolate p. Okay, so we want to isolate the p. To isolate p, we see what's affecting everything on this side. So if you look at it, the square root is affecting this quantity here, which is 2p over m. So we want to get rid of the square root first. Look to see what's affecting everything else. Now, how do you get rid of square root? Now, square root, you get rid of square root. The reverse of square root is the square, right? Square is the opposite of square root. Think about square root, yes. So we're going to square the square root to get rid of it, and I do that to both sides. So if I square everything on that side, I will have to square everything on this side as well. So I'm squaring this side as well as this side. Now what happens here is that a gets squared, so we have a squared, and the square root is cancelled out by the square. So this square cancels out with the square root, leaving me with what? With just the 2p over m. Now I need to see what's affecting everything else on this side. What's affecting everything else on this side? What operation? We have division and we also have multiplication. The m is dividing 2p and 2 is multiplying p. So since 2 is only multiplying p, it's not multiplying m, I'll get rid of the m first since m is dividing both 2 and p. So 2p divided by m. So I'll get rid of the m first. Again, we're getting rid of what's affecting everything else. Now we get rid of m by multiplying by m. Now notice that the m is in the division position, so we multiply by m since m now is in the numerator position here. And what we do to one side, we want to do to the other side as well, correct? So we're going to likewise multiply this side by m. And this gives us a squared m or ma squared. Doesn't matter which one. Let's put it in alphabetical order though. And so m into m goes once, and m into m goes once. So that's how we cancel the m. Since we're divided by m, we multiply by m to cancel, and we do it to both sides. So tidying this up, we have a squared m, or m a squared, on the left hand side, and on the right hand side, we'll have 2p. 2p divided by 1 is still 2p, multiplied by 1 is still 2p. Now, how do we get rid of the 2? Notice that the 2 is affecting everything else on this side now. So we get rid of the 2, since it's multiplying by p, we're going to get rid of the 2 by division. So we divide both sides by 2. 2 into 2 goes once, 2 into 2 goes once. And that leaves us with what? P is equal to a squared m over 2. And that looks like the choice that we have right here. Alright, so P is equal to a squared m divided by 2. Now there's a faster way we can actually do this. Let's look at the faster way.